number 46 Yankee, and continue downwind leg for now. Follow the base turn traffic on a 2.5 mile final will be at 737 at 1000. Report when you have 737 inside.
Traffic in sight, you'll call base 46 Yankee.
Number 674, or 674, excuse me, same for you there. Continue downwind, I'll call the base turn. There's traffic on a 2 mile final, 737. Report when you have the traffic inside.
Traffic in sight, call base 674.
And number 5466 Delta traffic will be on the downwind and over to left at Kilo line up point.
20 left at Kilo line up and wait 66 Delta. Tower 46 Yankee, the traffic 737 is the southwest plane of the 9 o'clock, correct?
Okay. Number 46 Yankee, maintain visual separation from the 737. There is touching down now. Your base turns to approved. Now the procedural continued traffic is holding a position.
Turning base, we'll maintain visual separation 46 Yankee.
Number 674, same through there. Follow the Cessna inbound, maintain visual separation with the 737. They just touched down now. And over to the left, continue. Traffic will be holding a position.
Follow that to the left, continue 674.
Cessna 66 Delta helicopter in the upwind is remaining in the pattern. Follow that traffic. And over to the left, Kilo clear for takeoff. Make left close traffic.
0 left, Kilo clear for takeoff 66 Delta.
And as the Kaplan 5038 down to John Wayne Tower, over to the left at Kilo line up point, traffic is on a 2 mile final.
Line up weight 20 left Kilo 389er, thank you. Okay, just follow me through on the takeoff.
All right. OC1 now radar contact altitude.
750 OC1.
And the Kaplan 389er traffic on the upwind is the Skyhawk, they're remaining in the pattern, and the wind is 180 at 11. Over to the left at Kilo clear for takeoff, keep the traffic off left at all times.
Traffic's in sight, we'll keep them on our left, clear for takeoff 20 left Kilo 389er. Okay, early in the takeoff roll, I'm going to lift the tail, and then just fly this pitch attitude until the aircraft lifts itself off the ground, which it's going to do shortly. So there's no real rotation, as you can see.
Yeah.
I'm just adjusting the trim. Okay, my target airspeed is 70, and I can't see it over your shoulder, but I suspect
You're at 70.
Good. You've got the aircraft?
I've got the aircraft.
Right, turn left 15 degrees.
Left
15 degrees. That's plenty. Level the wings. Okay, so on our intercom unit, do you see the squelch knob, the SQ knob?
Yeah.
Turn it slightly counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise?
Yep.
All right.
Number 46 Yankee, Roger. After the completion of the options lining up for 170, going 170 on the heading.
170, 46
And number 674, you'll be number 2 now. Follow a Cessna short final and over to
Start your left turn.
Left turn.
Yeah, 674.
number 43 Papa helicopter, 43 Papa traffic on a 3 mile final is applauded. You number 3 now. Follow the Cessna off your left and over to the left clear for the options.
43 Papa number 3.
And roll out right here.
Number 6 Delta, you'll be number 4 now. Follow a helicopter 12 o'clock in a mile and a half at 700. Again, number 4 and over to the left clear for the options.
Number 4, 20 left, clear for the option, looking for the helicopter 66 Delta.
You can drop the nose.
Drop the nose.
About 80.
Check out on 38 radar contact and stay over power.
At 80.
We're through 900, restricted 3,000. 389er.
Number 300, Roger. Traffic slightly up left at 9 o'clock on a mile to the very eastbound. That was a helicopter at 1,200.
No contact, 389er.
300, just maintain audibly your present altitude until you have the traffic inside there. About just 9 o'clock, less than a mile to the overhead, your position eastbound 1,200.
Okay, so we're going to level off here and stay here until we see the traffic, 389er.
Copy. Sir, it's 1 Charlie Kilo now, radar contact stay altitude.
So you can turn the radio maybe a little bit up.
Charlie Kilo, Roger, and
That's
now
funny.
turn
That's funny.
left and fly heading up, actually make it route about 110 on the heading, going to 110 on the heading for now.
110, 1 Charlie Kilo.
I do not see a helicopter.
Where did they say it was?
Well, he was at 11 o'clock. I don't know. We have the airplane.
And I got on 390, the traffic is slightly behind you, about a half mile trail there eastbound, they'll pass behind you, should be no factor now. Resume and climb, maintain VFR emissions at or below 3,000 and contact their helicopter.
Resume climb at or below 3,000, 389er. Okay, I'm going to just continue trying to trim the airplane.
As you make a turn, 0
Okay, you got the airplane right now, but give me 124.1 on the radio.
Say that again, 124.1?
124.1.
080, we got the traffic contact, SoCal departure, 1 Chuck Hill, good day.
SoCal Decathlon 50389er is out of John Wayne through 1,500, restricted 3,000 and requesting the blockhouse 5,000.
Number 5038, out of approach, resume navigation, altitude your discretion in the blockhouse.
Our altitude, our nav, 389er, thank you. Turn right.
SoCal, Sierra 31.
I like that. Now level the wings.
3000, 080.
Good. What I want you to do now, I'd like to see a little more aileron aggressive, okay? A little more aileron. But what I want you to do now is to roll right with no rudder. Go.
Roll right with no rudder?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
That's pretty ugly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, when you roll out now, no rudder. That's equally ugly. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So they're very big ailerons, all right? And that means that when you use aileron and rudder together, right, it takes a fair amount of rudder activity to keep it being right. Do you see what I'm doing?
Sure.
Keep this left turn going.
Aero 176.
And now go back the other way.
Altimeter 29993.
29993, 46 Hotel.
There you go. Okay. Now stop the turn, level the wings. Good. Now bank left. That looks good. Good. Let it turn for a moment. Good. Level the wings. So you're actually overdoing it with your feet. That's fine.
Okay.
Keep the climb going though. And back to the right. One more of these. Good. Let it turn. Lovely. Level the wings. And from here on in, we're going to split the difference between the two freeways. Okay. You got one off to your right, one to your left here. So
Like the 73 and the 5?
you got it.
All right.
So just go the distance, split the distance between the two. Keep the climb going, turn the fuel pump off. And we're targeting about 5,000, but let me know when we clear 4,500 so I can cancel.
All right.
Thank you.
And maintain 80?
That's fine. Okay. We'll just keep an eye on the oil temperature and the oil pressure here. It's warm out.
Yep. I don't see any colors on the temperature. What color should I be? I mean, I'm in the middle, so I'm guessing that's fine.
You're fine. Oil pressure is on the low side, but it's also fine.
3,500, 416.
That's 416, 3,500 is approved, resume navigation.
Oh, nav 416.
Number 1, Charlie Kilo approach, now 121.3.
121.3, good day, 1 Chuck Kilo.
What's the altitude?
We are at 2,100.
Okay.
I haven't adjusted the mixture at all. It's supposed to be full mixture.
Yeah, it's fine. With the
416, approach,
with the engine,
121.3.
with the oil pressure on the lowish side, we'll just leave the mixture full, Rich.
All right.
121.3, 416.
We'll level off briefly at 3,000.
All right.
Cruise 546, approach 127.3, good day.
127.3, have a good one, Cruise 546.
Approach exit jet 859 is sending via the Disney 5. We're still waiting on new Aegis coming out of Orange County.
Exit 859, SoCal approach, Oscar's current in John Wayne, weather wind 190.11, gusting 19er, visibility is 10 miles, sky conditions few clouds at 4,500. Local altimeter is 29993, and we are running the visual for 20 right.
993, looking forward to 20 right. Thanks for Oscar.
wondered why we were climbing so slowly. You didn't have full power.
Oh, did you tell me to go full power?
Well, we were full power when we took off, and I never suggested you take it off. It's fine. Just lower the nose a lot more. The level pitch attitude for this airplane is about there. More nose low than you're accustomed to.
Okay.
So it's got really good forward visibility.
All right.
And then just use the trim with your left hand. Push the nose down with your right. And the trim you'll find is very powerful. Just trim it down a little bit. Push it down with your right hand and then trim it with your left. There you go. Good. All right. So we're going to start with some exercises as we go, okay?
All right.
So turn left just a little bit, maybe 5 degrees left or so.
5 degrees left?
Yes, please. Good. Okay. So in a moment I'm going to have you take the power all the way off smoothly. It's never good for these engines to rock them. Okay? And then just let go of the stick. So bring the power all the way off.
This top one all the way off?
Yes, please. And now let go of the stick. So the airplane is gently chasing the relative wind. Understood?
Sure.
Now raise the nose 20 degrees above the previous attitude, so all the way up. And hold it here until I say. And let go of the stick now. Faster and further. There's the relative wind. Agreed?
Yep.
Good. Hook it up again. One more of these. This time we'll drop the airspeed slightly below 60. And let go. Not surprisingly, even faster and further. Was it getting harder and harder to hold the nose up?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's the indication of the increased angle of attack. This time you're going to stall it. So bring the nose up. That's good enough. Just keep it here. Don't let it drop. And when it stalls, I want to stick forward 1 inch and freeze it. Don't let it drop. Don't let it drop. It wants to drop. Don't let it drop. Don't let it drop. 1 inch and freeze. Good. So there's about a 30-foot altitude loss. Do you agree?
I didn't look at the altimeter, but sure.
Yeah. Now I'll bring the power up smoothly. Let's start climbing again. All right, so there's a first good relative wind lesson. Understood? Yep. All together. You can tell that the angle of attack is increasing because the nose is getting harder to hold.
Yeah.
It wants to realign. Good. Now the next thing to take a look at is slips and skids. What's the altitude right now?
We are at 2,700.
Okay, good. We'll go up to 35 and then stop and we'll do a few more exercises. All right. The airplane's a little bit right wing heavy, so you just have to hold left aileron pressure. And yeah, I really can't see I can't see a single instrument right now. What's the altitude?
We're at 32.
Good. Turn left a little more. That's good. Not like I really need to see instruments.
As a new guy, I feel like I have to always see it.
Okay, so here we are at 35. Drop the nose, back to level flight. Okay, now what I want you to do is drop the right wing about 30 degrees, and then stop the turn with left rudder. Good. At this point, hold the nose up. You've added drag. There you go. From which side, if at all, is the relative wind approaching?
From this side.
Good. To prove that, let go of the rudder. There's the relative wind. Make sense?
Yep.
Good. So put the rudder back in. Therefore, which wing is at a disadvantage?
Left wing.
To prove that, keep holding the left rudder, but let go of the stick. And there's the evidence that it was at a disadvantage. Do you agree?
Yep.
Good.
Okay, I'll challenge.
Okay, now,
Bravo,
you're out of alignment with a relative wind, and whichever wing is at a disadvantage is the one that will stall first if we get close to critical angle of attack.
Right.
Good. Now you're going to fool around with skids. Okay? So to skid the airplane to the right, you're going to feed in right rudder in a moment, but keep the wings level with aileron as necessary, okay?
All right.
So start skidding to the right. Good. from right now, where's the relative wind from?
From this side.
Good, let go of the rudder to prove it. There it is. It wasn't very strong, as you can see, right?
Yeah.
Good, skid left. That's better, and let go of the rudder. And there it goes. There's your relative wind, right?
Yep.
So start the left skid again. Which wing is at a disadvantage?
This wing's at a disadvantage. This wing's at a disadvantage.
Good, let go of the stick. There's that. Do you agree?
Yep.
Good. So you know, unless it has been shown to you before, you know a lot more about the relative wind than you did moments ago.
Right.
Good. So relative wind is how we fly. So an awareness of it constantly is a really good idea. So now let's try this instead. Okay? In a moment I'm going to have you skid left, but not attempt to hold the wings level, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead, just put in a fair amount of left rudder. Just skid it
Just left rudder and don't do anything with the ailerons?
Let it go. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? And level the wings. It dropped it very radically, did it not?
Sure.
Good. So let's take a look at something. If I put the right wing down, is there a way, you know what, let me just do something here.
All right.
I got controls. I got to get rid of her.
190, 6,300, 150, Mike Bravo.
SoCal, Decathlon 389, I'd like to cancel service.
Decathlon 389, radar service terminated, squawk maintain VFR outside of Bravo Charlie airspace, change to advisories approved, have a good day.
Frequency change and 1200 on the squawk, 39.
Number 0, Mike Bravo.
Give me 123.5 on the frequency.
123.5.
Okay. All right, now drop the right wing about 30 degrees.
All right.
And can you figure out a way to get the wings level now without using aileron? That didn't work.
No, like that.
Right. Now it probably seems to you like you picked up the right wing with your left foot. But in fact, remember what left rudder did? It dropped the left wing.
Okay.
That? So put the right wing down again. What you're going to do to get the wings level with rudder is drop the left wing. You're not going to pick up the right one. Left rudder to pick it up. There you go. See it? Yeah. Good. So it's just an application of the same principles, but if we're stalled and keep it stalled, that rudder input, or those rudder inputs, are the only way we have of getting and keeping wings level. Okay?
All right.
So in a moment I'm going to have you stall the airplane, and then I want you to keep it stalled with the stick stuck in your butt. In your gut, okay?
All right.
And then, if the right wing is down, rather than just trying to lift it all the way up, what you're going to do is this. You're going to kind of nibble at it and nibble at it and nibble at it so that you don't do too much, okay?
So, as I'm approaching the stall, I'm not using
you're going to be in the stall.
Oh, in the stall.
And you're not going to use any aileron in the stall because the ailerons don't work. You're going to use rudder.
Yes, got it.
Okay, bring the power all the way off. Good. I want you to stall the airplane, and then I want the stick kept fully back. And you're going to gently use rudder as necessary to control the bank attitude. It's going to stall. Okay. That was too much. Okay, unstall. Good. That's why I said gently.
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
Just nibble at it, okay?
Yep.
Try it again. Okay, bring it up into the stall. That's a good attitude.
This
airplane is going to want to drop its right wing. Just be less vigorous with the rudder input. Let it stall. Good, a little bit of rudder. There you go. Yeah, good, good. That's beautiful. We are fully stalled. We are going down at 1,000 feet. Oh, you let the stick forward. Let's get it stalled again, okay?
All right.
I got to finish my lesson. Don't let the stick forward. You got to really keep it stuck back.
Got it.
Here it comes. A little bit of left. A little bit. It'll work. A little more left.
I'm all the way left.
I know. It'll work. I'm flying a bit, okay? Good. Here we go. Now we are just about full. Oh, boy. Come on, airplane. Fix yourself. It's descending at about 1,000 feet a minute, okay? We're currently about 2,500 feet above the ground. Put the stick forward an inch. And that's all there is to getting out of stalls. Do you agree?
Yeah.
How was that?
We got out of it.
And we didn't die. Bring the power up fully and let's take a climbing left turn.
All right.
Yeah, if you let the wing go down about 35 degrees or so before you start trying to pick it up, okay, it's very hard to persuade it to come up.
Sure.
But we got it under control, right? Yep. It didn't spin, it just sort of sat there. So it goes to show, I hope, that there's nothing wrong with stalls except that the airplane is significantly more challenging to fly, and you'll never get anywhere because you're going downhill at about 1,000 feet a minute.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
It's all comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Good. All right, now we need some altitude. We need to go to 4,000 at about 80, no slower than that.
All right.
Lake Matthews traffic center 737 Michael Tower over Coronel Lake at 3,500. You installed Lake Matthews.
Now, it would be interesting for me to show you that it would be possible to get this thing so that it stayed wings level in the stall. So I'm going to do that in a moment.
All right.
In the meantime, look down below us to your right. You see that 2-lane blacktop highway?
Yeah.
That's Ortega Highway. We're going to go up and down that. So just basically, there we are. We're just going to get to the end of it, turn around, and go back up it, okay?
All right.
That's the rest of the flight until it's time to come home.
All right.
It's a good reference for the spins. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Good. How do you like the plane?
I love it.
Oh, good.
Is it for sale?
No.
I didn't think so.
For 35, we're only going to go to 4. Yeah. What I'm going to have you do next, after I demonstrate the prolonged stall to you, okay?
All right.
What I'm going to have you do next is experiment with entering and then immediately recovering from a spin. The way it's going to be done is you're going to bring the power off and raise the nose as if you were going to do a power off stall,
okay,
but not waiting until it stalls, but right at 60 indicated on the airspeed, you're going to put in all the rudder on one side or the other. Why don't we go to the right first, okay?
All right.
Immediately followed by the rest of the elevator to get the aircraft to stall. Right, so it's going to be all the rudder, then all the elevator.
Okay.
Understood?
Okay.
And what the airplane's going to do is this, very rapidly. And at that point, I'm going to say all the opposite rudder, and then stick forward to unstall it. So it's 4 completely separate inputs, okay? All the rudder, all the elevator, all the opposite rudder, and some of the elevator. Okay, so we're coming up on 4. I want to just show you the prolonged stall.
All right.
Lake Matthews traffic, 33 is in between the rock quarry and the northwest shore, 3,800 climbing 4,000 southbound Lake Matthews.
Oh, it really wants to go left.
Lake Matthews traffic center 737 Michael Tower 3,500.
Come on, sweetheart.
Coronel Lake.
There you go.
Lake Matthews.
So there it is, fully stalled, going downhill. Agreed?
Yep.
Good. And here's the recovery. All right. You've got the plane?
Okay, my controls.
Get us back up to 4.
Matthews traffic, general.
All right, I want to make sure that you understand what I'm going to be asking of you, but I'll be talking as you fly, okay?
All right.
And I'm basically going to say, okay, at 60, all the right rudder, now stall it. Then all the left rudder, now unstall it.
All right.
Good.
Pacing is about what you just did?
What?
The pace is about what you just said, or is it going to be slower than that?
No, it's going to be about exactly what I just said.
All right.
I don't want to stay in the spin. I just want to enter it and recover it. The idea is to basically create 2 things, confidence that it works, and also some muscle memory.
All right.
You will find that discipline does play a hand, because you may discover that you want to come forward on the forward stick, and I don't want any forward stick for the recovery until you've got all the opposite rudder in. All right? So there's the discipline issue. Okay, engine looks good. Temperature has gone up, but we're still fine. Okay, we're going to do this thing starting on this heading right here. So bring the power smoothly off. And then, because I can't see the airspeed, oh yeah, I really can't see the airspeed indicator. Okay, we're at 60.
We're at 60.
All the right rudder, stall it. All the left rudder, unstall it. That's all there is to it.
Woo.
You don't need a rudder anymore. Oh, you've now seen straight down. What do you think?
That was fun.
It's quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the startle. You follow?
Yep.
And there's no amount of talking. There's no amount of video. There's no amount of essay writing that is going to prepare somebody to react to that appropriately until they've experienced it.
Yeah.
Okay, back up to 4, please. And we'll turn around, gentle turn, to maximize our climb efficiency. So we stay away from all that housing down there.
Yeah.
So just keep the turn going. The closer we get to them, the more likely we are to get complaints.
Sure.
Even if we're not over them. Okay, 200 feet to go. So we went to the right that time. You're going to go to the left this time. And again, I'll be talking, you'll be flying, all right?
All right.
Good. Okay, here we go. Power coming off smoothly. Airspeed to 60. All the left rudder, stall it. All the right rudder, unstall it. Good, you don't need the rudder anymore. Bring the nose up. Perfect. That time it was only a quarter turn. Last time it was a half.
Yep.
Good, turn right. How was that?
That was good.
Excellent. You're doing nicely.
Yeah.
So nicely that I'll offer you this, okay? Go back to 4,000, all right, and do one of these on your own, to the right.
All right.
I'm not going to talk unless you make it necessary.
All right. Power off.
Wait for 60. You're going right. Lovely. Good. The nose up. Very nice. Woo. Okay, how you doing?
Feeling great.
You were on your own.
That was awesome.
Good. So now you actually have reason to believe that if you were to cause that, although, boy, would you have to try to do it. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But if you were to cause that, you would know what to do to recover.
Yep.
Good. Now, there is a way that you could end up causing that. And if we have time, I'll show you that later on. Right now, I want to keep making progress.
Sure.
So let's turn around again to the right. And if you'll look down below us, you'll see that not only, after we turn a little bit more, not only is there that two-lane blacktop highway, which is beginning to show up underneath the wing right now, but right next to it, right next to the road, is that dry riverbed.
Yep.
So that gives you a really good visual reference. Do you agree?
Yep.
Good. Because this time, I want to do a one-turn spin.
Okay.
So now, you're going to enter it again. That's, no, toes is too high. Nose is too high. No, it'll overheat. Okay, good. So, you're going to enter it exactly as you had been, but now, instead of reacting immediately, you'll be looking over the nose at the road and at the riverbed. All right? And what keeps you oriented is at the 180 degrees of turn, you're going to say half, and that'll prepare you kind of for the opposite rudder unstall to finish it. Understood?
So I'm going to start the rudder at the 180?
No, you're just going to say half, and then
Okay.
you're going to finish when you see we're finishing the first turn.
Okay, so at the 360, I apply the opposite rudder.
Right. So until then, rudder's all the way in, elevator's all the way back, until
Okay.
it's time to recover, okay?
All right.
All right, you're on your own, you're going to go left.
Going left.
Oh, you can choose a direction. Which way do you want to go?
Oh, let's go left.
Okay. You're on your own, one turn. I want to hear the word half when you see a half
All
turn.
right. Half.
Traffic,
And a hole.
Good, we'll put you in competition right away. Look at that. You just did a one-turn spin.
I love it.
And as you can see, you lost just about 500 feet, a little bit less.
Not bad.
Exactly as advertised. How do you like it?
It's fun.
You're spinning.
I love this.
Good. All right, turn around and we'll do it again. Left.
Left.
Keep the climb going. That was gorgeous. So one more one-turn spin. That one went left, you're going to go right.
All right.
We don't want you to develop a preference.
All right.
When I say we, I don't want you to develop a preference.
All right, we're at 4,000. Do it again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Power off. Full right. Stall. Half turn. Full turn. Break the stall.
This is as good as I've seen.
And pull
That's
back
really
up.
nice. Isn't it nice how quickly it stops on the elevator?
This is
The rudder sets it up and the elevator finishes it.
This is great.
Good. Now this would actually be safe to do in the 172 and it would be safe to do in the sports car, but at some point it would become unsafe.
Yeah.
And you don't know exactly when that happens.
Yeah.
So we don't do it. But I'm going to show you something now which is a little bit more shocking, okay?
All right.
So, we're fine. Lower the nose.
All right.
Now, every stall that you've done so far in your life, including those 4 or 5 that we just did, okay, were the nose significantly above the horizon. Agreed?
Yep.
Good. Bank the wings about 30 degrees left.
30 degrees left.
Good. Now, if you decide that it's not turning fast enough, and rather than adding bank, you decide to put in inside or left rudder, you'll see the nose going down.
Yep.
Now pull back and don't let it. More rudder, more rudder, more rudder, pull back. And there it goes. Right rudder,
there you go.
unstall. So you see you didn't need to have the nose above the horizon.
Yep, yep.
You had to fly fairly poorly.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yes.
But you got it with the power on, right?
Yep.
And nose on or below the horizon. Agreed?
Yep.
That's the problem with the way stalls are taught. And the only place and a way to fix them is in an airplane like this where it's legal and safe to spin it.
Yeah.
Because if you skid the turn and just keep holding in more and more elevator to keep the nose from going down, you saw what eventually happened.
Yeah.
Good, turn around.
To the right?
Away from the houses, to the left. Thank you. Was that helpful?
Yeah.
Good. So that's the startle, right?
Yep.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really take a genius to put in opposite rudder and some forward elevator. Kind of makes you wonder, how did this thing get so out of hand that there's so much discomfort associated with this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to show you a little bit of aerobatics and we're going to go home.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Camera's still going. Good.
Good. All right. So I'm going to turn our back to the mountains and I'm going to do a loop.
All right.
And then I'm going to show you how to do a loop.
All right.
And the reason I want our back to the mountains is so that at the top of the loop, if you think about it, we'll be facing the mountains and you'll be able to see that, okay?
Sure. Makes sense.
Good. All right. Altitude looks reasonable. I'm going to just turn us around. I'll show you an interesting way to turn, okay?
All right.
Good. Let me see if I can figure this thing out. If you look out to your left, you see the two-lane blacktop, agreed?
Yes, down here.
Good.
I see it.
All right. Now, do you think that you could turn to the left 180 degrees without crossing that road?
Not without further instruction.
Good, because and here's what it would look like, okay? How'd we do?
Yeah, we're still on this side.
Yep. That is a wing over.
I love it.
And that's the Box Canyon escape. Okay, so a loop is going to require that you look not just straight ahead, because if you look straight ahead after 30 degrees of pitch, you're just going to see blue sky.
Sure.
So I'm going to tell you, look straight ahead at the beginning, and then I'm going to say, look left 90 degrees at the horizon past the wingtip.
Okay.
Until I say, look at the top of the window. Okay?
Like up the top window?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now I need a little help with the airspeed. Let me know when we get to 150.
And 150.
Okay, look straight ahead. Now look left. Look left. You can see we're approaching vertical.
Yep.
Now look at the top of the windscreen.
Yep.
Now look straight ahead. Whew. Yeah, you moved your head a little bit too vigorously. How was that?
That was good.
Good. Turn around. You got the airplane. You turn right. I'm going to teach you to do that. Go back up in the neighbor between 3,500 and 4,000, okay? So we're losing altitude here.
Yep.
So were you oriented all the way through it?
Sorry?
I don't want you to look up as far as you did. Just about like that.
Okay.
When I say look up, okay?
All right.
All right, so you're going to do the loop. In a moment, you're going to gain 150. All manners of the throttle, okay?
All right.
And during the loop, I'm going to be telling you two things. I'm going to be telling you where to look, and I'm also going to tell you pull more or pull less.
Okay.
Good. All
How
right.
much do I have to worry about rudder control?
None.
None. All right.
I'll take care of that.
All right.
Okay, drop the nose, and let me know when we get to 150.
And 150.
Good. Start pulling. Pull more. Look left. Look left.
Oh, left.
Okay, pull a little less. Look straight. Pull a little more. and lock the stick right here. Don't move it. Don't. Oh. You know what it just did?
Oh.
You don't know what that was?
Well, I mean,
that was a stall.
Oh, okay.
We were pointing like this, gaining speed, and we stalled. You've been told that we can stall in any altitude, any attitude, and any airspeed.
Yeah.
Now you've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay? You just, when I said pull the stick back, you'd pull back a little bit more, and I couldn't feel it, so I didn't know it was too much.
Sure, sure.
All right, how you doing?
Doing amazing.
All right. I'll show you another maneuver. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
All right.
But I do need help with the airspeed, so you're going to tell me when I get to 150. Look where I tell you to when I tell you to look there, okay?
You got it.
I'm going to go a little bit past
150.
Good. Look straight ahead. Now look left. That is what vertical flight looks like. Look straight ahead from here on in. And that's the other half of vertical. You're going to get heavy.
Yep.
How was that?
That was awesome.
Good. All right. Start a right turn and continue our climb now to 4,500. Dial up ATIS for me, if you will. Make it a lazy turn.
126.0?
Yes, please. That's lazy turn. We're going to 4,500.
26.0.
John,
and we're on B. There we go.
Information Oscar.
Oscar.
153 Zulu. Wind 180.
Roll out.
11. Gusts 19er. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,500. Temperature 25. 2.14. Altimeter 2993. Visual approach is runway.
Okay, 124.1.
124.1, yep, there.
Selected.
November 424 Juliet Golf, SoCal approach, Oscar, Skirner, John Wayne, expect a visual 20 right approach.
Go expect 20 right approach, we have Oscar, 4 Juliet Golf.
SoCal, 4 miles north of the blockhouse, Decathlon 50389er, returning John Wayne, information Oscar.
Decathlon 50389er approach, squawk 0231 ident.
0231 ident, 389er.
November 176.
0239?
31.
Oh, 31.
Traffic maneuvering.
There are no 9s.
And ident.
Yes, please.
Roger, I'm looking for that traffic, 176.
Okay, we're slightly right wing low.
6 approach 121.3.
And just another 400 feet of gentle climb.
November 4 Juliet Golf, reducing speed to 190 knots for sequence.
Well, did it live up to your expectations?
This was better than I expected.
389 radar contact me north of the blockhouse. Proceed over to Signal Peak for pattern entry. You said you had Oscar at John Wayne?
We have Oscar going to Signal Peak, 389er.
November 48 Hotel, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down 7,000, pointed out.
American 976, 4.7, climbing 13.
They're fun airplanes.
American 976.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Very responsive.
Yep, and surprisingly good visibility, even though you got all these struts and things.
Yeah.
6,300.
Let's go 6,300 for Juliet Golf.
Yep, camera's still on. Just checking, make sure all the good stuff is recorded.
Good. We got about 4,400.
Yep, 44.
89, joining you for the Disney and Clearty Arden of Zulu 20 right.
1189, SoCal approach, roger. Falcon 4 Juliet Golf approach.
You can get ready for it. I think the next frequency will be 119.9. That's what we took off with. But don't switch yet. Right. Just a little bit right wing low. This is wing level. This airplane's a little bit out of range.
Blocked.
Number 48 Hotel, descend and maintain 5,000. Good rate through 7,000, please.
Okay, down 5,000, expediting, 4 meter down.
October tonight, 1871.
I don't recall, did you tell me an altitude that we should be at?
4,500.
Oh, okay, we're a little high.
At 1871, SoCal approach, Oscar, Skirner, John Wayne, expect a visual 20 right.
Alright, 20 right, we have Oscar tonight, 1871.
Delta 1189, reduce your speed to 190 knots for sequence.
Lower to 180, Delta 1189.
Boy, this inversion can really screw up the visibility, can it?
Yeah.
Got it, 190, Delta 1189.
American 976, Los Angeles Center, 128.6, good flight.
28.6, thanks, American 976.
plane do you usually fly with the Air Force or the Navy that you're training?
The extra.
Yeah.
Delta 1189, approach 121.3.
1213, Delta 1189.
It's an astounding airplane. I mean, this is a nice step up from the Cessna.
Yeah.
The extra is about 3 steps up from this.
United 1871, reduce your speed to 190 knots, and then descend and maintain 6,000 trees.
But I love decathlons. They're very good primary trainers.
Yeah.
If I could persuade people, everybody would learn it them.
1871, 190 knots, please.
190 on the speed, United 1871.
Yeah, the freeway that you're going up, it takes us right to Signal Peak.
Heading over to the L4 practice area.
The 176 Roger.
Road Southwest 1518, 9,800 descending via the
Just to make sure there's no surprises, would you look up here and tell me what the fuel level is there?
Quarter.
And over here?
We'll expect 30 Southwest.
And about not quite a half.
Oh,
a little more than a half.
United 1871, approach 121.3. Good day.
213, you too, United 1871.
That's because of that right wing low thing. Yeah, it drained across.
Calvon 389er, correction, John Wayne Tower, 119.9er, good day.
19.9 for 389, thanks for the help.
Full car westbound for Hellstrom.
Roger, come to up there.
John Wayne, decathlon 50389, approaching Signal Peak.
Come on, 50389, John, we try to make left traffic, number 20 left.
Left traffic 20 left 389.
Number 6 Romeo, Romeo, turn left downwind now.
Turning downwind, 6 Romeo left now. Yeah, decathlons are really spectacularly good airplanes.
Yeah.
And look up to 43 Pop, traffic no factor now. You're clear for the option number 20 left.
Roger, clear for the option 20 left, after 43 Pop.
I'm 1 kilo Charlie, you'll follow traffic 9 o'clock about a
Yeah,
mile.
I really don't want to descend much any more than this.
Okay.
Looking for traffic 1 kilo Charlie. Traffic in sight 1 kilo Charlie.
When we do finally start to descend, if you know where UCI is, just plan on passing UCI at 2,500.
All right.
And we'll pass UCI staying on its slightly left side.
Okay.
We don't go over UCI. It gives a better 45-degree entry.
Okay. You want me to start pulling back on the throttle now to start the descent?
No.
No? All right.
And like a 3 air till straight, there'll be traffic.
I'm very fond of altitude.
Me too, but I don't know how fast you want to descend once we get to UCI, but
You'll see it's simple.
Alright.
Okay, you can bring the power back now and turn the fuel pump back on.
Roger, got all the traffic inside.
And just time your descent to pass 2,500
Traffic will be up to right there, 1 o'clock about a mile.
when you're
so
being
they'll be
UCI.
behind there is a helicopter at 800, so they do have you inside.
I don't think you need that much descent, but we'll see.
Extend to upwind, and I'll call the bay.
Same level.
In terms of traffic.
43 Papa, extending up, and we'll wait for your call.
Traffic inside 1 kilo Charlie.
1 kilo Charlie, thank you. I'm a 6 Romeo traffic, your base turns group, kind of try caution brake, tell traffic short final for the parallel runway is a 737, and over 20, make that an Airbus, and over 20 left, clear from the option.
Roger, clear for the option for 20 left, 716 Romeo.
Number 43 Papa, turn left downwind now.
Left downwind now for 43 Papa.
1 kilo Charlie, you'll be number 2 now, following traffic 12 o'clock at a mile. The returning base now is a Cessna at 600. Additional traffic is on a 4-mile final at Falcon, and over 20 left, clear for the option.
20 left, clear for the option, number 2, traffic inside 1 kilo Charlie.
In a moment, I'm going to have you turn right And aim right at the approach threshold.
Okay.
And that'll give us a nice 45.
Helicopter 43 Papa, you'll be number 3 now to follow.
So we're just about right on target.
A mile north of the
2600, we're just at beam UCI.
This time around, and over 2 to the left, clear for the option.
So you can turn right now for the threshold. Continue your descent to 850.
Now, if we're sequencing, make one right 360 and rejoin on the 45.
We'll make a right 360 here, 389. Make it shallower. We've got to kill time. Don't lose any more altitude, please.
And my before 3 Papa, traffic will be in a 5-mile final in Aerobatics at 1,700. Just advise when you have the traffic in sight.
43 Papa has traffic in sight.
Over 43 Papa, thanks. Maintain visual separation caution. We're still number 3 now. Follow the Cherokee about a 1.5 mile final and over 2 to the left to clear for the option.
For the option, we have leading traffic in sight, 43 Papa.
Okay, start your descent. Roll out. Not yet. Right there. And 389 on the 45.
5-3 now, thanks. Continue inbound for left traffic number 2 to the left. Plan to be number 3. Follow a helicopter.
Go down to 1,000. Slow it down. Start rolling out of the airline. Don't fly parallel to the streets, fly parallel to the runway center map. Right there. At 1,000 feet, we'll use pitch to transition the airspeed down to about 65. So if I think that would not be number traffic, about a 1/2 mile final helicopter at 600, advise when you have the helicopter at that. I'll go to your place briefly.
Forward traffic now 11 o'clock in a mile or so. They're on the window plus constant turning down with a...
So try and help me spot a helicopter on auto written file.
Follow that traffic.
They are so hard to see.
Follow that 127.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Traffic on the 3, no traffic is urgent. Inside the freeway, there'll be no factor for you. Traffic on the 3 mile final citation at your basement approved. And up to the left equipment. Number 6 from your you'll be number 3 now.
So my advice to the helicopters is they should all light themselves on fire. It would be much easier to see.
Number 3, clear for the offset for 2 to the left, and another 1640.
Okay, I got him now. He's over the runway about halfway to Julia.
I see him. Yep.
Now from here, probably seems a little high. Won't be soon. How's that look?
Looks like fun.
12 o'clock in a mile. 87. The total traffic goes on a 5 mile final, 8737, 4777.
And I'm going to go ahead and fly through the jet blast of that gun. It won't hurt. Speed's a little fast. We're still going to need a bit more speed. Now we're going to get a bump from the 7-3. There it was. Well, I arrived a little fast. My inability to see the airspeed indicator was a problem.
Tower, Harmony 7970, Tango, signal P.
Over 7970, Tango, John, we try to make left.
No, I'm afraid Juliet's out of the question.
Yeah, definitely out of the question.
Take out the 3 down, turn Charlie 737.
Still better than my landings.
737 S9. From 1 Kilo Charlie, thanks, maintain visual separation with that 737 number 2, and RFQs are left, clear for the action.
20 left clear to the Austin, maintain visual separation number 2.
Okay, 120.8, please.
13 Papa, you'll be number 3 now, following traffic for the 405 relay, 8 Cherokee at 800.
103, clear, choose right, parking.
And turn the fuel pump off.
Fuel pump off.
We're going 103, John ground taxi, Alpha to parking.
Alpha parking, turn on 103.
Quad 39er, John ground, turn right, mid run up and hold.
Fuel and hold, 239er hold.
So I don't know if you know about this, but with our wing and his, easiest way to see the clearance is look at the shadows on the ground.
Oh, alright.
Okay? And it turned out to be more than it looked like, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that was way more than I thought.
Yep. As long as the wings are roughly the same distance above the ground, it works perfectly.
We're 942's Reco John ground taxi to the mid-roll run up via Alpha.
Midfield via Alpha,
Here's our East caution, we had a Decathlon opposite direction.
Decathlon in sight.
Straight 900 taxi Alpha to the southeast run up East caution, will be a Cessna opposite direction.
Alpha all the way down to southeast. I got the Cessna in sight. Yep. But I won't for long, so I'll tell you what, you taxi. Stay over here on the far right side. Yep. And just keep the Cessna in sight. Right now we're still overhanging the center line slightly.
Yep,
So
yep.
a little more to the right. Good. We at least are on our side, because all you have to do is make sure he's on his. Yes, it'll work fine. Southeast run-up's approaching.
At 1871 ground, hold. Yeah, 1871.
Hey ground, sorry, I was on the wrong thing. It's 1871, gate 9.
1871, John ground taxi Alpha to the gate.
Alpha to the gate, 1871, thank you.
We're 3800, hold for United, then taxi Alpha to parking.
Alpha to parking after United. Let me have it. There's it.
Region 33, Steamer, my choose right taxi Alpha short of Lima.
Alpha short, Lima, 0 right, 33. Airline ground, there's 388, Kilo Mike,
I want to be able to see him, so I can see how far along he's gone.
We're 388 Kilo Mike, John ground behind United, taxi to the mid-floor run of the Alpha.
Midfield via Alpha behind United, 8 Kilo Mike.
John Ray April 6991 from Tango, runway complete.
Again?
Cessna 916, Uniform Tango, runway complete.
6 Uniform Tango, Roger, hold position.
Hold position, 6 uniform tango.
Ground Southwest 2249 over to 18, ready to push at Oscar.
6 Uniform Tango, you now taxi runway 20 left via Charlie and Kilo.
20
Well,
left, Charlie Kilo.
What do you suppose all the fuss is about stalls and spins?
Southwest 2249 at 18, Oscar, ready to push.
And what's your destination today?
You hear my question?
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry, you just. What is all the fuss about it?
Yeah.
Misinformation.
Call clearance. There are bad delays every day. Sometimes they're 20, 30 minutes. So go and give clearance.
And it would be so easy to fix
Yeah.
with a little bit of support from the FAA. Just a little bit.
We're 716 Charlie, Charlie, John ground. Roger, hold position.
Instead, they are content to call flight with the stall warning on a stall. Why is that guy there with his engine stopped?
CSX proceed the Alpha.
I'm going to have a really hard time getting in this place.
So, from runway 20 right, taxi, yeah, going.
Jim 170 ground, Alpha to parking.
As usual, the shadows tell the story. Agreed?
Yeah.
What's in front of us?
We've got a plane right there.
And over 6 Charlie, Charlie, do you need a run-up?
We're getting pretty close to that guy.
0 right, taxi.
Yep, over shadows tell the story. Agreed?
Works.
Yeah, I'm not fond of what this guy has done at all.
Oh.
Ground level 2249, ready to push off 18 Oscar.
So 2249 ground, push approved now.
Push for
open.
Flash. Headset off. Up.